G.O.A.T Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We've got the Detroit Pistons taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Prince out there with Wallace. Then there's Richard Hamilton. Then it's Wallace. And it's Billups in at the one spot. Hamilton right side. Back to Billups. Three-pointer. And it's Malone with the rebound. Payton kicks to Bryant. And a miss there on the triple. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
So guys, I briefly spoke with the Lakers head coach. It's the first matchup of the season against this team, and he knows that they have great shot blocking. But he did say we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Put the bigs in high pick-and-roll situations and shoot the jumper with confidence. They feel that's the key, Kevin.
David, thanks. Sounds like he's prepped his guys on how to handle this opposing defense.
And no surprise there, because they're facing a team that can win games with its defense. They are an aggressive bunch from the start.
Well, look, you can play with pace, you can play with speed, and still be patient. And that's what this team is going to have to do against this aggressive D. They can't force things. They've got to play smart and in control.
And the Lakers with possession here, following the bucket by the Pistons. Fox kicks to Shaq. 6 to shoot. Baseline jumper. That shot off. Nice defense from Wallace. Payton against Billups. Wallace the screen. Shoots off the screen. Second shot opportunity. And Wallace finishes inside. Wallace has got his first bucket in this one.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I'll tell you what, it's like football. Having a 3rd and 13 and then running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, you had to stop.
And Chauncey Billups gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. George is checked in for Fox. Payton kicks to Bryant. Lakers working the ball around now. O'Neal passes to Bryant. Basket is good, and they'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Grant comes in for Malone, and Derek Fisher is subbed in for Payton. Hamilton can't get that one to fall. The Lakers with a quick start to this game, leading by 5. And now the Pistons, fast break. Hamilton's got the ball. And yes, a nice assist from Billups.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Wallace with a screen on Fisher. Here's Billups. Makes a big high bounce and goes in.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
Here's Grant. Rebounded by the Pistons. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
There's a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the lip.
Well, let's just call it what it is. Great body control in the lane and takes the contact, still knocks it in softly off the glass. That shot just can't be blocked the way he adjusted.
The Lakers trail. Kobe with it. Now Hamilton defending. And Bryant kicks to George. Inside, here's Grant, and the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's Rip Hamilton on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hamilton's got 8 points.
Oh, he's shooting a fantastic mark from the field to begin this one.
Fisher against Billups. Here's Fisher. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. With 1 on the clock, we've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Well, yeah, small lead so far, but it's building fast, and they better watch out.
Pistons leading by 3. Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. We've got Richard Hamilton. Wallace is out there with Wallace. Then there's Chauncey Billups. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. And Grant sends it back. Fisher against Billups. Fisher dishes to Russell. Screen by Grant. Grant sets a screen for Russell. And the shot falls short this time.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jump.
Stolen by Grant. Fisher with the ball. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Hamilton pulls it in. Outside, Billups. Wallace the screen for 3. You can't get it to go. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Outside, Russell. And stolen by Billups. Now the dish to Hamilton. Wallace kicks to Billups. Just 5 to shoot. And Wallace slams it in.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
But it's surprising, Kev, to see so little urgency on the defensive side, especially with them losing this game right now.
Here is Shaq after the basket by Detroit. Up it goes, and the Piston lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Fisher. Outside, Billups. Stolen by O'Neal. Fisher with the ball. Billups picks him up defensively. Grant kicks to George. Here's Fisher. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. 1:43 left in the first half of basketball. Wallace the screen. Billups from outside. Buries it from 3-point range. Billups has got the lead up to 5 now for Detroit.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, but he has a big height advantage, but that's somewhat mitigated out there on that perimeter when you got to come check him.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Karl Malone's checked in for Shaq. Fox comes in for Horace Grant. Ryan is checked in for Russell, and it's Payton in for Fisher. Now here's Kobe. He's got 9.
Oh, he's not happy to pick up a second foul. This early in the game, he's got to be careful.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. That's a floater go, and fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for one more here.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
The Lakers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And the Pistons with possession here. 1:10 left to play here in the second quarter. Fox with the steal. Bryant drives in. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Bryant's got 14 points.
Hey, look, he's not an easy man to defend. He'll get his points one way or another.
James kicks to Okur. It's hauled in by George.
Everyone in the building thought that that one was going to go in, including me. That's just shocking he blew.
Payton passes to Bryant. Outside for George. Chance there to take the lead, missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Yep, it counts. And the Pistons lead by 2. Outside Bryant, and there's the pass to George. And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant.
Cheap turnover. You got to make sure your target's ready for the pass before you let it go.
Now here's James. Passes to Hunter. The feed to Milicic. Over Malone. Again, the Pistons score. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Pistons lead by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Ernie Johnson joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports.
Been working out.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. They were unable to ever build a big lead in the first period, with 3 points being their largest cushion. If you look at the second quarter scoring, they had a small edge. They really hung tough as we got close to halftime. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
Well, their shooting accuracy was on point. There was good play calling, of course, by the coaching staff, but it was great execution by the team.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, Ernie, I'm not even a player anymore, but I'm not happy with the soft defense they had. Full of holes, allowing over 60% shooting. Ridiculous, fellas. It's amazing that they're still in this game. I think it's going to come down to how bad they want it. I even want it. Ernie, sign me on a 10-day contract right now.
That's it for now, as the second half's just about ready to go.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
Oh, well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for the Lakers right now, Payton is out there with Kobe. And it's Fox. And there's Malone. And it's Shaq in at the center. Now here's Wallace. 5 on the clock. Drains the three-pointer. Hamilton's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Detroit.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Inside and out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
Cheap turnover. You got to make sure your target's ready for the pass before you let it
go. Detroit leading by 7. Left side, Billups. Wallace dishes to Hamilton. Wallace a screen. Payton against Billups. Wallace left side. 6 to shoot. And here's Prince outside. That one doesn't go. And the Lakers take it the other way. And Bryant kicks to O'Neal. And count it. They'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lakers shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Billups against Payton. Billups kicks to Wallace. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Payton against Billups. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Now that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up that jump shot.
Kobe passes to Malone. Kobe draws the double. Takes a three. Rebound by Wallace.
They cannot leave him open like that. The D got away with one there.
Here's Prince. Second chance effort. Kick out to Hamilton. Wallace against Malone. Wallace dishes to Wallace. Lays it up off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 8.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Shaq with a screen on Billups. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Bryant. Feeds it to O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock. Ryan Russell is checked in for Los Angeles. Fisher comes in for Bryant. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Payton kicks to Russell. Here's Fox. Los Angeles with another miss.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now here is Hamilton. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
Nice job to get to the rack before the D could get any help in the post.
Horace Grant, he's checked in for the Lakers. Pistons have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Timeout called the Lakers.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style of game.
1:12 left in the third quarter, and they double up Payton. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Pistons leading by 11. Outside, Billups dishes it to Prince. Over Russell. No good that time. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
You can do it, Brian!
Over to the wing. To halt the run. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Russell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Billups kicks to Wallace. It's Prince on the wing. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Wallace, the pass to Hamilton. It's tipped. Outside, Billups. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Stolen by Grant. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good from Fisher.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
It's Rip Hamilton on the wing. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Grant. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Fisher. Fisher hits them both. 5 seconds left to play in the third. From deep, Billups, and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Pistons on top, up 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us again as we get... Lakers trail by 4. On the floor for Detroit, we've got Darko Milicic, and it's O'Cool in a power forward. Baseline try. He gets it in there. Malone's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Lakers.
That's just not quite tight enough on him to impact the shot. He got a good look on that.
James outside. He kicks to Okur. Back to James for the three. Rebound the Lakers. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Oh, that's just a lack of communication. Two guys just not on the same page.
And the Lakers with some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Grant. That's Bryant in for Derek Fisher. Pass to Hunter. Feeds it to James. Okur with the screen on Payton. Here's James, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's George, and George with the stop.
Reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed, the agility on display. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan, and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. So Detroit ends up going with the new group. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Pistons talked to his team during the break. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
And that one falls for Prince. And the Lakers making a change here. Which is checked in, and both free throws good for Prince. The Lakers trail. To the inside. Here's Shaq. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And it's Detroit's ball. Out to Wallace. Outside Billups. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Yep, that one goes in there. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Shaq is screen on Billups. And here is Payton. Screened by Malone. Now Payton. Here's O'Neal. 4 on the shot clock. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Shaq's got 5 points now this quarter.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, that's because both offenses are relentless. Each side trying to close this thing out.
Now here's Prince. Ball is with the screen on Payton. And the wide open shot from Billups. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one.
Payton kicks to Bryant. Over Hamilton. And off the front, and in it goes. 16 points for Kobe Bryant.
And he has the chops for this. Raising the intensity when it matters most.
He's showing you he wants to close this game out. That's an attitude that he brings and is appreciated by his team.
He hits the first one, and that ties the game up. And so it's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
When the score is close, you want this guy in there.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Trying to find Shaq. He's got it now. Payton puts it out to Malone. Lakers passing it around. And too long on the shot. Bullets up top, covered by Payton. And here we go. Payton heading to the hoop. Up again.
Oh, nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Those second chance points can add up. Billups kicks to Wallace. And stolen by Malone. Here's Fox. Payton in the corner. Kobe. Back to Payton. He dishes it to O'Neal. 6 to shoot. It's good!
That is cold-blooded.
We want people to tune in, don't we? This is what they're tuning into. Big moments.
Now here is Hamilton. Wallace kicks to Hamilton. Payton against Billups. Here's Hamilton. The three won't fall. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And the Lakers call time here. They're up by 3. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
They can be easy now thanks to those free throws. They won't have to sweat this one out.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole. It's hard to climb out of it.
They can only blame themselves. A few missed opportunities, some miscues that they like to have back. It all adds up.
And so the Lakers take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Allman, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.